this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Minnesota Vikings. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
What up, what up, what up?
Ready.
You said what?
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Man, I was out working with my brother, man.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game,
shit,
considering the blitz that they just had against them.
That shit wore me the hell out, dog. Straight up.
Good shot, Keisha.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's able to find Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
From the gun,
it's a give to Cook. Cook stripped. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball was not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like, it's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Winston. And this is Cook with a grab. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. That they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Jameis to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off
I don't even
with it.
feel like playing this shit.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready. You ready. 52 right here. Let's go, D. Let's go. Shift. Keep it even. Let's go.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the eyes. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Flip it, flip it, flip it.
Cook. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Check 3, check 3. Hey, stop.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Ready, black 25. Coach, use the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Check it hot, Lee. Check. 30. Check hot route. Hot. Let me go.
They'll run with Cook. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Yeah, we ain't none of that good.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
What's all came in the party? What's all came in the chat? You just look silent.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
You got this. Go. 120. Check. Block 54. Block 54. Here we go, team. Here I come. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check 52. One twist. Louis. Check. Crunch.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Check. 49. Check 49.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Goff finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Oh, the defense, bro.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
55, mark out, 55. You remember me? Let's go, baby. Value three. You got tight right there. Hey, switch gears.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
That was a pass.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Winston now. Woo! Open here, Adam Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready? Blue lady. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Bang, 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 bang. Wait. Sponge. No.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
The
last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check it back. Shoot.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready? Flag 25 behind. Yeah. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. No. Let me go.
The first down throw for Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Montez Sweat. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Cook. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. There he goes inside the 30. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Good shit. Good shit. Good shit. Good shit.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Look at pass.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Oh, what happened?
On 2nd down, Eckler. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
I did. No,
and on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Goff. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to have the first down.
I like MLB showdown because like on the road to the show.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
We're on the road to the show.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You better be afraid of me. Tiger. Check.
Mostert. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, good pass, bro.
It's going to be a long day. 2. 55. Hey, 17.
Good defense, though.
Orange. Check, 55.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Side, go.
Check 50.
Now Mostert, and he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Tonight, by 20. Watch the screen. Watch the motion.
You owe me 10 push-ups.
From the 50, it's gone. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. This is Mostert. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, let's get there. Mike, 55.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Where's Mommy at?
Here's Mostert.
Did you tell him?
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, D.
On 2nd and 9. Goff. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Okay, India. Okay. You're not getting anything else. Don't throw your food away. You're not getting anything else.
I was holding the play, though. It's my fault.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Box out, pieces. Box, yeah.
Out of the gun. Gone. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If you go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
That's actually then.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
Now Winston. Got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Winston, the offense, with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Green, double team. Let's go. Let's go.
On the carry, it's Cook. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He's at the 30.
Oh, ain't nobody there.
Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Oh, come on, yo.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 2nd and 7, Goff. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right. Hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fight.
On second down, it's Cook, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. From the gun, Winston. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This is taking you to 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
You know I want to do. That's it. We bought a lot. I got it back. There you go. Who's with the 3? Hey, no.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Here goes to line. 180. Let's
go, big ass.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Now Goff on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Shoot it, though. Shoot it. Yes, sir. I told you, shoot it, though. What are you talking about? Next time I say shoot it, TC.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check 31. Check 31. Maverick. Check safety.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
All right.
Check. 154.
Man, go ahead with that.
Hey, lift. Hey, echo. I'm coming after you. Microphone 4. Maverick. It's out.
Goff.
Okay.
Open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And that will get them 1 closer. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
And they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the out. 36.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. Everyone, go.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. Open man is Higgins. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Ravens. There he goes left side. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it, and you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Let's convert.
Again, it's Cook. He'll have a first down past the 40. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run. Cook. Room to run again. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Look at that Cardi B. She got the coronavirus.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
That got to be Baltimore.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
House music, yo. That's that high music. That's that rave shit, yo.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
I can see people doing this.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hold on.
Michael Jackson shit. Yeah, looking at damn mess and food and all that. Yeah. They definitely don't. I came
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit.
No, like 11, 12. Like 10:30. No, I got like 10:30. Yep.
Here we go. Hey, kill. Let's go. Let's bring it.
So, are you going doing the
He'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
And going slow, let's see you on the line, buddy.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th.
I know. He must be on John. Yeah, let me hop on. That's my. Y'all can play with a nigga? Okay.
Black 20.
You can't because you're offline. You got to send the invites out. You can't see what you're offline.
Watch out. He's checking. He's up.
Right back to him on first down. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Oh, Ray got hop on. That's like that's out there, like this. We can go to the pickup court. Or airport closed open.
Check 37. Check 37.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the back.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Quarterback fumbled, then my lineman picked it up.
Gay is on for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Because he traded Lamar Jackson to the kept it.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
2 quarterbacks in the league you don't trade. Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson. Now only Peyton Manning.
I got a big return for that. I ain't worried about that, nigga.
But you still losing.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
It wouldn't help.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm sorry, my fault. Jeff, I beat you. What did they make you?
Now gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while. Many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 15.
I beat TBs twice.
In what?
Man, I did beat you twice. You beat me more than that. I give you that, but then you don't give me my goddamn props. Give me what you owe, nigga. All right, so that's what I'm talking about. I remember yesterday. I remember I win. This will be nothing. I earned that.
It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
I'm about to say, that must have been a drunk night when
not
he
with
went
a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team?
You always said it, nigga, but I mean, what was your excuse?
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
That's fine.
They'll try and run for it. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Hey, yo.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
One of the techs today called into the office, right? He said, he told the office manager, we were all sitting there, we had just got off a conference call, and the nigga said, he said, I'm requesting to only work 1 day a week now because of all the virus that's going on. So they can't fire him. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten
up now. What y'all doing, huh? What y'all doing? Both of y'all doing? Come on.
Well, the Jets sweep. This is Johnson. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Somebody run by red. Pass the red.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, told you. Pass the red again. Pass the red again.
Hand off comes to Cook. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
Oh, man.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know. Well conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
I know I can't shoot, man. But look at my, look at my average, though.
Ready? 125. 52. 52's the mic. Hey, go.
Can you stop it?
A toss to Cook.
Can you stop it?
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
No,
after getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Jameis to throw it. It's complete to Diggs. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. They'll give it to him up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? A give. This is Cook fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy because they have a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now you won. Hey, exit. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Yeah.
Kill. Check 21.
From his goal line here, Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. 17. Right there. 54.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They run it again with Cook. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Alright. All that y'all niggas.
Ain't nothing new.